Hey Sierra School, welcome back. I hope everybody had a safe and fun spring break. And so this week we are going to be getting right back to work. And as you can see, we're going to be making a turtle that has a pattern shell on its back. So just in case you forget what a pattern is, you can use any kinds of lines, shapes, and colors, and you repeat them over and over again. That in your artwork, it will help you make a unique design for any type of picture that you are trying to make. Just like you can see here, that's what we're going to be doing in our turtle shell. So take a second to look at the next slide just to get some ideas for some patterns that you can use later on, and then we'll get started on our turtle. All right, so for this project, you are going to need a pencil. If you have a black marker, you can go ahead and use that to trace with when you're done. And for this picture, I decided to use markers to color with and a little bit of color pencil when I did my water. But again, you guys can use whatever kinds of art supplies that you have at home. So to start with our turtle, we're going to go ahead and start with his shell. So we're going to come around. And then we're going to go ahead and make a shape like this for his head. And then we're going to go ahead and start to add on the little arms and legs. I'm going to add a little extra line like this because later I want to add some lines in there to make another spot where I can kind of color in a pattern. Here's the other one. And the legs. And turtles do have a teeny tiny little tail. All right, so once you have this done, now we're going to go ahead and start to make the little inside part of our shell. We're going to just simply make a little bit of a space around the inside of the shell. Try your best not to get super close to the edge. All right, we want to leave that little bit of space there. Then you can just go like this. Make one line going this way, one line over here. And if you notice, my lines are not very close to each other. I have a big space between them. And then now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do one this way, leave a big space, and one this way. Okay, now inside of each of these little boxes, I can go ahead and add a different kind of pattern when I get to that later. All right, I also forgot to add the little lines here on the legs. All right, now we're going to work on the face. So because we're looking at the turtle from the top, we are not actually going to see its mouth. We're really only going to see its eyes and a little bit of the nose. So you can make your eyes. Again, if you guys want to make your eyes different, totally fine. So I'm going to do this, and just to add a little more color, I'm just going to make a little, kind of like a ring around its eyes. All right, and little nose holes. It's like a C and a backwards C. If you want to add bubbles to make it look like your turtle is swimming underneath the water, you could do that. You could even have your turtle later look like it's walking on the sand or just about to start to walk into the ocean. Whatever you guys want to do, that will be fine. So I think I have everything done here, and now we can go ahead and start to add our patterns. Remember, patterns can use lines, shapes, and colors to make it look like a pattern. Remember, it's repeating over and over again. I'm going to pause it here so that you guys can take a look again at the pattern sheet, get some ideas, look around your house, maybe look at your clothes. You might find some patterns all around you that you could use as well. All right, so once you have the ideas for what you're going to do for your pattern, you can go ahead and just make little lines here. I'm going to do the lines on this side as well, and on the legs. All right, and then every time you make a pattern on your turtle shell, try to do a different design inside of each box. Okay, so just to get you guys started, I'm going to try to think of something to do. And if you notice, I'm repeating the same thing over and over again, right? I'm not doing something different inside of each one. So maybe for this one, I might decide this time that I want to do a shape. So I'm going to pick triangles. I'm just going to do them in different directions. Lots of clothes that you guys wear will have patterns. They have designs. There are things around your house, towels, blankets, lots of stuff all around us have patterns. So take a look around you. You may get a lot of different ideas from things that you would not expect. So pretend that I went ahead and I filled this all up, and I'm going to jump over to my finished picture. So like I told you guys, once you finish, you can go ahead and get it colored. I already did mine with the black marker, so I don't have to trace it, but you guys can trace it if you like and if you have a black marker at home. Once you have that traced, you can add your color, use whatever you want to color with, like I said before, and you can even add other stuff here. If you want other little fish or little creatures swimming around with your turtle, that would be fine. You could have it walking on the sand or in the water swimming like mine. It's totally up to you. But remember, when you guys are coloring, you should also think about patterns. It's repeating. So pick some colors and have them keep repeating over and over, just kind of like I did here. But again, you get to pick what colors you want to do. All right. I hope you guys have fun with this picture. Don't forget to please send me a picture of your artwork when you are done. Have your parents help you out. Email it to me so that I can check them out. I'd love to see them, and especially so that I can make sure I give you guys a grade. All right. Take care, guys. I'll see you next week with another drawing.